I don't think any of us have good calves.
Oh shit.
I don't know. My calves are
Shots
small.
fired. Well, genetically black guys don't have great calves.
Yeah.
Shots fired. But serious ups for some fucking reason.
And we're back.
Because we have an extra muscle, but it's smaller.
Hey,
It's my third leg.
I'm not explosive at all. I'm like raw, strong for like a little guy, but
yeah.
explosive, I'm not very explosive.
Same here.
It
weighs me down.
I can kick and punch hard. But I'm not a very good jumper.
I'm pretty good at jumping.
Maybe I should eat more protein.
Hardcore. Let's talk about protein. So we covered carbohydrates. Now we're talking about protein, the building blocks of muscle.
And steroids. I mean,
I say what?
So protein, at the end of the day, what does protein do? Helps to build and recover muscle. This is something, let's talk about some misconceptions with protein. You hear this a lot with women especially. I heard if I eat too much protein, I'll get fat. Stop it. Stop it.
Hashtag science.
Excess carbohydrates will make you fat. We talked about that earlier. Your body stores excess carbohydrates.
Anything will make you fat.
That is true. That is true.
Fats, protein.
I don't know. But I find
Does your body store protein? Yes.
Will make you fat.
Your body can convert anything to a fat molecule. It's less likely protein, but if you're overeating calories, it goes back to rule number 1.
How many grams of protein are in a glass of wine?
0.
How many carbs in a glass of wine?
All.
All right, and how many grams of fat are in wine?
0.
So
It's
what?
fat-free.
And what makes you fat?
Carbohydrates.
And if you drink a lot of wine, what will happen?
You get fat.
But
We talked a bit about that in our episode 2.
No, eat like an asshole. 1, right?
I don't know. We talked about it.
We
You watch them all.
It's a recurring theme.
We're gonna say it a million times because it's got to get through. Because I hear this, they come to the
Sounds
gym.
like habits.
Yeah, they come to the gym and they're like, "Oh, I can't get rid of this gut. I eat really well." How much
We did
alcohol?
talk about the goals. I had
Yeah.
somebody who was doing 15 to 20 drinks a week and was
That's it,
complaining.
rookie. I have a 40 drinker.
But he was like, I can't lose my belly. I'm like, well, no shit. I'm like, you're consuming a 24 pack every week.
Right, and think about that, back to the 3,500 calories thing, right? So if you're drinking, an average drink, whether it's, and most people here aren't drinking light beers, they're not drinking Miller Lights, those might be 100 calories, but most beers, if you're drinking a good beer like an IPA, or a wheat beer like a Hefeweizen, or if you're having a glass of wine, or you're having a mixed drink, your drink's gonna be anywhere between 200, and if you're having like one of those fancy ass margaritas that has like sugar or some shit around the rim, that's 500 plus calories. Yeah, so think about it, every drink that you have is between 200 and 500 calories. And 3,500 calories equals 1 pound. How many drinks do you have per week?
7 drinks.
7
pounds.
7 fat boy drinks will make you
If
a
not
pound
more.
heavier.
But so let's roll it back. Go back into protein.
Protein.
Protein. What it is? What is it?
What it is, Jack Turkey.
What it is. Well, Andre said it's a building block. It helps you repair muscle tissue, helps all the enzymes in the body, helps with immunity. It's essentially the building blocks of life.
For life.
So here's my next question. We talked about women and even the skinnier gentlemen out there who are afraid that eating protein will make them bulky or lifting weights will also do the same. Eating like an asshole will make you bulky.
That is correct.
Right.
Eating like an asshole.
So let's clear the air on that.
Yeah.
The next step then is there an upper limit in terms of how much protein, right? Because you get people that like have literally, I remember in college, there was kids that would take like 3 shakes during a workout and drink it. So that's delivering like almost 85 to 80 grams of protein, right? A, is there too much that you can have at one window? And B, how much can your body utilize at the window?
There are many schools of thought on that. I know that the textbook answer is the body can only actually absorb and use 20 to 30 grams of protein at one time. I think it's
40.
I think it's different from human to human. I consume a shitload of protein at any given point. Like for my breakfast, I have 2 jumbo eggs and anywhere from 3 to 5 ounces of red meat. So I'm consuming a lot of protein in one serving. People get caught up. We talked about this earlier in one of our podcasts as well. Supplements should be supplements. They should not be your main source of anything. If you want to get protein, eat a fucking steak. Eat a burger, eat some turkey, eat tofu, eat whatever kind of meat that you like. But we want to make sure that it is lean meat. Let's rattle off the same thing we did with carbohydrates. Some examples of good lean proteins.
What do you have in the morning?
In the morning, I either have 90% lean ground beef or I'll have round London broil steak. It's also very lean. Yeah. Well, actually, I started shopping at Trader Joe's.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it?
we're fancy boys. Now that I'm married, we can afford Trader
Life's
Joe's.
gotten real.
Combined income.
Dual income.
Rich.
Tax exemptions.
Fucking making it rain.
I mean, what, eggs and bacon. Bacon is my favorite.
But bacon is technically fat.
Yes, it is. But you know what? It has protein in it, and it does.
But that's one misconception I want to get rid of right now. So you need
Hot dogs, bacon.
Any kind of
people
animal
with
meat
fat.
that you have is
Yeah.
gonna have fat. So just gonna add it
But
in.
where do the majority of calories come from
Yeah.
in bacon?
I would
so
say, yeah.
in like 2 pieces of bacon, you're gonna get maybe 5 grams of protein. And then, so 5 grams of protein equals, so 1 gram of protein equals 4 calories, right? So 5 grams of protein, that's 20 calories. But those 2 pieces of bacon are gonna be about 90 calories, right?
It's
Okay.
the same concept
So-
when people say bread has protein in it, and that's my protein source.
Yeah. But you're getting, in bacon, you're getting 20 calories, hey buddy, you're getting 20 calories of 20 calories of protein, and then 70 calories of fat.
I'd say
That is
it's
not
probably
a
the
protein
same-
source.
It's probably 25% of calories only from protein.
That is correct. So it's not a protein source. You need to look at protein sources
So I
as
said eggs with my bacon.
Yeah. Well, we just want to clarify because people might hear bacon and say it's meat and that's protein. Yes, it has protein, but so do vegetables.
Why you guys
Right.
been to Puerto Rico for?
So
I'm trying to have my
I think-
eggs and enjoy it.
not up in here.
What do you have?
Uh,
No wrap, no peanut butter.
I do have bacon too.
Peanut butter
but
doesn't
bacon is-
count.
I have a protein shake, whey protein shake,
Alright.
into a coffee or with milk because I love milk.
Milk's delicious.
So I make a milkshake with protein powder in it. Right there delivers 30 grams of protein. Then I follow this guy's lead with some fat, and I put either 2 to 4 tablespoons of peanut butter
What's your social?
on a rice cake, or if I'm trying to watch my caloric intake, or if I don't care about my caloric intake, I'll have that instead of a rice cake, a piece of bread. So I'm actually pulling probably 45 to 50 that meal too.
Yeah.
But you can see they have time to prepare, or they are really good and they prepare it beforehand.
I just wake up really fucking early.
I'm
Yes,
lazy.
prepare beforehand,
I'm lazy
big
as
deal.
hell in the morning, so I want to just literally put it in there, shake it, get out the door.
Yeah, so I'm probably the laziest of the 4 of you.
True.
And I generally wake
Oh,
up.
it's time to live.
Oh, is it already?
We'll get
whatever.
this and then we'll go.
I generally wake up, I make a coffee, I put coconut oil in it, and then I have a muffin. Because I don't have time or energy to make eggs.
So you don't have any protein at
No
that
protein
meal.
in the morning, which is why I look like this.
Well, I think one great tip is, like what Dewar said, is that prep like the night before or something. If you're someone who's either lazy or you really don't have that time.
So lunch, I'll have I don't know, roast beef, chicken, turkey, whatever I'm kind of feeling. Top protein.
I'm going the same stuff right there, man. Chicken breast,
Yeah.
some steroid out chicken.
I hate chicken breast. I hate chicken. I stopped eating. I started eating a lot more red meat over chicken breast because I just fucking hate it.
Well, I like to have that, like, also just a switch up too, mixing like turkey and all that. Like,
Yeah.
like midday, I love to have that, like, something different because I love steak at night.
Yeah.
Like,
I love
it's my
steak
favorite thing. And
at all meals.
I want it like as my favorite meal. So I like to switch it up, have variety, like in the actual protein that like I have. But you know, chicken breast is pretty damn simple.
Yeah.
You know?
So I'll have pretty much I'm kind of open-ended in how much what I'm eating. I don't say a certain food. I'm just like I have to get a good amount of protein in, like 30 grams or so. So depending on what I had the night before, whether it's steak, chicken, seafood, I have leftovers, so I might eat that. I might make myself breakfast at lunch because I'm home during the middle of the day, so I might have that. You know, it's really kind of fluid, and it's really some days I might be on the go and I might just have another shake. Like for me being on the go, like I don't want to go out and spend money at a store. I don't want to travel with all this stuff, so I'm just finding a way to get it in.
Lunch is where I generally eat most of my food. And the truth is, I mean, I have a muffin in the morning, and I don't really eat. I have a shake after my workout. But then lunch gets real. It gets real crazy. And it's like a fucking colossal sandwich. Every day, it's a Broadway bagel near my house. It's a everything bagel. And in between that, and in that bagel, there's 3 scrambled eggs, there's bacon, there's chicken, there's avocado, there's feta cheese, there's grilled chicken, and there's sausage patties and ham. And it's literally like the fattest sandwich ever. I can't actually eat it as a
There's
sandwich.
like there's a baby in there too. There's a fetus.
I've sent you the photo.
Stem cell
I've
research.
sent you the photo.
It's gigantic.
And so I can't eat it as a sandwich, so I have to tear it apart and I have it as a meal, but that's my lunch every day. So I guess, I don't want to call it intermittent fasting because that's not what I do, but I kind of,
Inadvertently, kind of.
yeah, I kind of almost without actually trying intermittent fast till midday, and then I had that colossal sandwich, followed by maybe like 2 hours later I'll eat some eggs because I finally have energy. I'll make eggs at home and throw like stuff in it and have a PB&J sandwich. So the majority of my protein and calories honestly take place anywhere between 1 and 4 p.m.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And I know we gave Dewar shit, but if you can't, but the worst breakfast you can have is not that breakfast. It's no breakfast at all. So if you're eating something, you need to get your metabolism just jump started in the morning. So obviously we don't all have cast iron stomachs like I do. The fact that I can put that much food in my body at 4 o'clock in the morning, fucking ridiculous.
You want to show our abs?
Well, but it took time.
It took time to build up to that. It took time. I used to just do protein shakes. You have to build up to it. And it also depends on your goals, right? Like I know I'm going to be at the gym for the majority of the day. So I want to shove as much good homemade nutrients into my body as possible because I know during the day I'm going to be consuming little small meals here and there. And when I get home at night, I'm going to have another gigantic meal as well.
So you're talking balance.
Balance.
You're able to do that in the early morning to get your day started. He does it a little bit different, but he still gets it in.
Absolutely.
He gets it in.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing about
We got a
protein.
deadlift. We got a
Protein
deadlift.
calories.
I will say, aesthetically,
Okay, last one.
aesthetically, I think honestly, I would look a lot different if I approached my diet the way you guys do.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
look amazing when I look okay. I don't
You
look
need
amazing
more
performance.
because I just don't care enough. Performance-wise, I do well because
yes.
I'm getting into the food that I need to.
Well,
Absolutely.
and I think that's
So
the
there's
thing.
separation.
Whether you have 5 hours of eating or 6 hours and then you're not eating a lot in the other parts of the day, or you're eating a lot in the morning and then you're going out, or me, I'm kind of like all over the place and he's on a whatever schedule. The underlying factor is we're all pulling in enough calories, we're all getting plenty of protein because obviously we're repairing, our muscles are growing. So, I mean, at the end of the day,
You have to identify your
You have-
purpose
yeah.
and then eat accordingly. So if you want to look good, then you might want to address. You might want to eat a little bit more the way he does. If you want to perform well,
According
that's
to your
really-
goals, timing is a big deal.
Correct.
And it also
Very
matters
big
when
deal.
you work out. And you're having that gigantic meal after usually you've done a lot of fitness.
Right. So I can.
Right.
I usually have that meal and then take a little siesta, a little power nap in the evening, maybe a little afternoon delight, and then I go to sleep. Shirt up. Just put your shirt up.
no, we're going over 5.
Wait, we're showing our abs. What are we doing?
Up 5.
I'm taking my shirt off with Dylan.
All right. What do you have right now? 4?
Talk so much. I just want to
I'm
deadlift.
gonna show my abs here. Boom. Fat boy.
We're gonna give them flavor. We got chocolate and vanilla.
Vanilla.
It's actually like strawberry blonde.
Come on! Come on! Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
That was
Oh shit, we actually forgot to hit record. We gotta go again.
You go.
Come on! Come on! The Latin flavor! Let's go! Yeah, come on! Come on! Come on! Yeah, buddy.